Welcome everybody to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron, and we have our series finale against the Pirates today. And it looks like we have a night game. I don't remember now if our other games are night games or not. I know we played a bunch of day games in a row there for a while. See our normal lineup in today. Next off day is June 2nd. So rest of the month will be this lineup. And we have Graves on the mound today. Having his usual ace season. And Chris Duffy in the box to lead things off for the Pirates. And he starts off with a strike. And another called strike. And 3 called strikes in a row. Out number 1. Jack Wilson now at the plate. And he looks at a strike. Pirates have yet to swing the bat. There they finally swing, though. Wilson comes up empty. 0-2 the count. Pops that one back to Graves. He'll field it himself for the second out of the inning. Brian Roberts now at the plate. He looks at his strike. Grounds that one to third. Chief grabs it, throws it over for the last out of the top of the first. We move to the bottom of the first. Kester will lead off as normal. See the Pirates lineup. Looks like their normal crew, and Dan Herron starting for them. And Kester starts off with a called strike. Hits that one into center for a base hit. So leadoff single for Kester. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. Sitting at 168. We're really struggling to get to that 200 mark. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Hit and run, but I think, well, no, okay. I thought maybe Kester was going to beat that out at second due to the hit and run, but no dice. 4-6-3 double play brings Chief to the plate with nobody on. And 0-2 the count. And he looks at strike 3. So Herron can't keep a no-hitter or a perfect game alive in the first inning, though he could still have 27 up, 27 down. Feels like that should have a name to it, but I don't know what it would be. Anyway, here in the second inning, Jose Bautista will lead things off. And he starts with an 0-2 count. Pirates not swinging the bat much, but Graves keeps throwing strikes. You'd think they'd want to jump on something. Swings and misses there for the first out. Brings up Casey Blake. And that slider too far inside. Grounds that one to second. Kester takes care of it. 2 down for Franklin Gutierrez. And he takes strike 1. And lines that one to Terry for the last out of the top of the second. Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom half of the inning. And Terry swings and misses. This one he's going to put into right field, and it will get down for a hit. So another leadoff single. And Frank grounds the first pitch foul. Now has an 0-2 count and a swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Tom to the plate, 1 on, 1 out. And he fouls the first pitch away. And that pitch off the plate. And this one popped up into foul ground. Herron's going to get over down the third base line to make the play. So that'll bring Zach to the plate with 2 outs. Still a runner on first. Has an 0-2 count and grounds that one to short. Wilson will throw it over and end the second inning. Still no score as we go to the third. Ryan Sweeney will lead things off for the Pirates. Graves starts things off with the fastball down the middle for strike 1. That curve a bit high. 1-1 the count. Grounds that changeup to third. Chief throws over for the first out. That'll bring Aviles to the plate. He swings and misses. Swings and misses again, 0-2. Grounds that one to Joey, who picks it up and throws it over for the second out. And that'll bring Dan Herron to the plate. First pitch not in the zone. Neither's a second pitch. 2-0 count to Dan Herron. Make it 3-0. Graves pitching very carefully to his opposing pitcher. And Herron swings the bat on 3-0 and fouls it off down the left field line. And looks at strike 2. Full count now. And he swings and misses to end the inning. Graves has a strong first time through. We move to the bottom of the third. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels. And he looks at ball 1. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. 1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Graves at the plate now, who swings and misses. That one too low, 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that pitch out of the zone. So both pitchers being a little careful with each other. And a fastball down the middle, which Graves whiffs at. 2 down now, Kester at the plate. He singled his first time up. Looks at a strike on the outside corner. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Fouls that one away. That one is going to be a fair ball, right on the line down left field. Gutierrez over well to keep it at a single. But still 2 for 2 so far for Kester today. He's had a good first third. Marvin now at the plate with 2 outs and an 0-2 count. Close pitch. Marvin takes it for a ball. Takes that one and gets rung up that time. Still no score after 3. Pirates back to the top of their order in the 4th inning. Duffy struck out looking at 3 straight pitches the first time up, and he looks at another one here. Don't know why he doesn't seem to be very eager to swing. Still hasn't swung. That one at least was called a ball. finally swings the bat, but misses. 1-2 the count. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Still feel like that's progress for Duffy from his first at-bat. That'll bring Jack Wilson to the plate, and he takes strike 1. Grounds that one down the third base line. Chief picks it up and gets it over just in time for the second out. That'll bring Brian Roberts to the plate. He swings and misses. And that one just off the corner. 1-1 the count. Gets that one in there for a strike. 2-2 the count. This one going to be lined into right for a base hit. So that breaks up the perfect game in the 4th inning. Brings up Bautista to the plate with 1 on and 2 outs. Swings and misses, strike 2. And grounds that one to third. Chief picks it up after a couple steps and throws it over to end the top of the 4th. We're still scoreless going to the bottom of the 4th. 3-4-5 coming up for the Squirrels. Chief at the plate, and he starts off with a called strike. Gets a hold of that one, but right to Duffy in center. So Terry now up at the plate. He singled his last time up. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, strike 2. And that one into center. This one will get down, though. So 1 out single for Terry brings Frank to the plate. He struck out his first time up. And looks at a strike here. Hits that one down the left field. Blake made a play on it, but not able to come up with it. It rolls all the way to the wall for a 1 out double for Frank. Terry has to stop at third. Brings Tom to the plate with 2 runners in scoring position, and he has an 0-2 count. Pops that one up. Blake gets under it, and he makes the play. So 2 down now. It's up to Zach to drive in a run. And he instead grounds to first, and that will end the 4th inning. First real threat to score, but nothing doing. We move to the 5th inning, and Casey Blake will lead things off for the Pirates. First pitch in there for a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Ooh, close pitch, but Graves doesn't get the call. Makes it 1-2. That pitch not as close. 2-2 the count. Graves winds and delivers a ball that is grounded to first. Terry picks it up and takes it to the bag himself. Gutierrez at the plate now. First pitch, a changeup in for a strike. Swung and missed, 0-2. And this one grounded to second. Kester picks it up and gets it over for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Ryan Sweeney to the plate. And he looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. All right, we're still scoreless halfway through the game. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels in the bottom of the 5th. Joey hits that one towards second. Thought it might have a chance to get through off the bat, but Roberts ended up making the play fairly easily. So that'll bring Graves to the plate, and he looks at a strike. And that pitch off the plate. 1-1 the count. Make it 2-1. Again, pitchers being careful pitching to each other, and neither one of them has a triple-digit batting average. 3-1 the count. And Graves pops that behind second. Roberts will make the play. 2 down for Kester, who's perfect today. That pitch inside. And that one hit right in front of the plate. Aviles fields it himself and gets it over to end the 5th inning. Still no score as we go into the 6th. Aviles will lead things off for the Pirates. And he looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And doesn't go chasing that pitch. 1-2 the count. Graves throws a slider that doesn't quite get to the back door. And he pops that one just foul down the first base line. Graves makes the play himself. That'll bring Dan Herron to the plate. He struck out after working a full count. Looks at strike 1 here. Fouls that pitch away. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Chris Duffy has struck out twice today. And he takes strike 1 again. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Fouls that one off his foot. Doesn't go chasing that fastball. 1-2. Does swing and miss at a changeup. Strike 3, and that'll end the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Marvin will lead things off for the Squirrels. And he takes strike 1. That one too far inside. 1-1 the count. That one called strike 2. This one up the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. So Marvin aboard with the leadoff single. That'll bring Chief to the plate. He struck out and then flew out to Duffy in center. Wasn't a badly hit ball, just right at the fielder. Has a 2-0 count here. A bit of a hit and run, but Chief couldn't make contact with the ball in the dirt, but never mind that. Marvin able to successfully steal second. So now we've got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. Chief with a 2-1 count. Grounds that one towards third. They do call it foul. Very close, though. And a called strike 3. That'll bring Terry to the plate. I believe he's gotten a hit each time up as well. And he's going to get a hit here as well. Marvin gets a late break, not able to score. So that'll put runners on the corners. Frank at the plate now, still only 1 out. And he takes strike 1. And that fastball too high. Grounds that one to third. They go for the double play. They do get the out at second, but not at first. So still runners on the corners, but now 2 outs. Tom at the plate takes strike 1. Fouls that one away. 0-2. And swing and a miss. Get our leadoff batter to third, but not able to score him. We'll move to the 7th inning, still scoreless. We'll let Graves stay in there since it is still tied. He has Jack Wilson to deal with, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. Swings and misses at the second pitch. And grounds that one to third. Chief picks it up, makes a bit of a long throw, but it is in time. One down, Brian Roberts at the plate. He looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. And swings and misses strike three. Two down, Jose Bautista at the plate. First pitch too low. That pitch in for a strike. This one grounded towards first. Terry grabs it. And that'll end the top of the seventh inning. It's stretch time in Indianapolis. Still scoreless. Okay, looks like we're into the bottom of the seventh, and the Pirates are going to make their usual defensive changes. Zach at the plate, looks at strike one. Dan Herron also still in the game. Thought about leaving Graves in there for another go, but his spot is going to come up to bat this inning, so he'll have to be content with 7 shutout innings with one hit ball. Zach currently has an 0-2 count. And he puts that one to second base. Roberts makes the play. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He struck out and lined out today. Looks at strike one. And that one should drop in for a hit. Yes, just barely. Actually, Roberts got closer to that than I thought he would. We're going to try Miyake here. All right, 1 on, 1 out. Miyake pinch hitting. First pitch inside. That pitch down and in. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-1. Pickoff attempt. That is Bloom over at first, if you didn't catch that. That pitch in for a strike. 2-2 the count. And that one off the plate. Full count, only 1 out. That one lined through the hole on the right side, so that'll be a single for Miyake. Kester's had 2 hits today already. He's got runners on first and second. Pops this one foul, though. Aviles will catch up to it and make the play. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. Got a hit his last time up. Take strike one here. That one too high. That one just on the outside corner for that cutter. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we've played 7 innings, still waiting for a run. And Jones will get his turn. Just an inning later than anticipated. So here in the 8th inning, Jones takes over on the mound. The Pirates will lead off with Casey Blake, who has grounded out both times today. He looks at strike one. That fastball too low. I think most of Jones's pitches are fastballs. Blows that one by him, 1-2. Fouls that one away. Still 1-2. Pops that one foul. It will get to the seats behind home. And that one is going to be in for a hit into left field. Kept waiting for Jones to mix in that breaking ball, but opted not to, and Casey Blake comes up with a hit. They're going to pinch run Nate McLouth for Casey Blake, which you would imagine will mean a stolen base attempt at some point. Jones does throw the breaking ball there, gets it in for a strike, gets a fastball in for a strike, 0-2. Goes back to the breaking ball. Gutierrez swings and misses for the first out. Ryan Sweeney now at the plate. That pitch too far outside. Gets the call on that fastball. I thought it would be low, but does get the call. That one fouled away down the right field line. 1-2 the count. And that one grounded towards first. Terry picks it up, throws to second, but not in time. Should have taken the play at first, but got greedy for the double play and instead gets nobody. That'll bring Aviles to the plate. He pops up behind second. Joey goes back and makes the play. So still 2 on, 2 outs. Dan Herron apparently going to hit for himself. Bit of a curious move when you've got a runner in scoring position. Has an 0-2 count. And predictably, he strikes out to end the top of the 8th. Blunder there by Pittsburgh. I guess they really want Herron in the game, and not that he hasn't had a good game, but that was probably the time to try to drive in a run. Chief is going to lead things off in the bottom of the 8th. The Pirates making a couple defensive changes as well. First pitch to Chief is inside. Second pitch lined into center field for a base hit. Duffy takes a bit of an odd route, and Chief thought about going for 2, but he does retreat back to first. So Terry, 3 for 3 today with 3 singles, now at the plate. Runner on first, nobody out. Takes strike 1. Hits that one. Will it stay fair? It will. That's going to get into the right field corner. Chief on his way to third, and he will stay there. So we've now got runners on second and third. Still nobody out. Frank is going to be at the plate. You have to imagine Herron's on a very short leash at the moment. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And Frank pops that one up. Herron will field it himself. That's a big out. Still only 1 out, though. That'll bring Tom to the plate. Herron finally starting to act tired. And that pitch lined down the third base line, and it stays fair. Chief in to score. Terry in to score. A 2-out single in the top of the 8th inning finally takes the lid off the game. And that will be the end of Dan Herron. He had a successful game no matter what happens here. Got to tip your cap to him. So he should have been pinch hit for. Shouldn't have even been out in this game. Beatty takes over on the mound for the Pirates. Zach at the plate. 1 on, 1 out. Looks at strike 1. Lines that one into left. Bit of an odd route to the ball. And that's going to allow Tom to get to third. And the throw allows Zach to get to second. So we've got runners back on second and third. And still only 1 out. Joey at the plate. I don't remember if he's gotten hit today or not. Anyway, he has a 2-0 count here. Going to ground that one. Oh, actually, Beatty's going to knock it down. Goes home to save the run. But that does allow the bases to load up, and Miyake will come in to hit. He did get a hit when he pinch hit in the 7th. He then stayed in the game to play short. Has a 0-2 count right now. And looks at strike 3. Big strikeout for Beatty. Kester at the plate. Base is still loaded. 2 outs. And he fouls the first pitch away. That pitch up and in. 1-1 the count. This one's going to get into center. More runs are going to score. Throw goes to home, not in time. 2 runs do score to make it 4-0. We'll go ahead and let Jones hit. He hasn't had an at-bat this year. Usually don't let the relievers bat, but no reason to burn another guy at this point. Has an 0-2 count. And he grounds to third and will be thrown out, and that is okay. So now 4-0 after that big 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th with Chris Duffy at the plate. Duffy has struck out all 3 times. Fouls the first pitch away. Called strike 2. And finally gets the ball in play, but Joey will make the play to get the first out of the inning. Jack Wilson at the plate. He's flown out and ground out twice. This one should be down for a hit. Joey made a play at it, but not able to get there. So runner on base now for Pittsburgh. That'll bring Brian Roberts to the plate. First pitch outside and low. Second pitch inside and low. 2-0 the count. That one in there for a strike. Went with the breaking ball. This one into center. Miyake should have a play and does. Wilson pretty far off the bag, but able to get back. Jeff Bloom taking his first at-bat of the day, and he is the Pirates' final hope. Fouls that pitch away. That one too low. Swing and a miss on that breaking ball, 1-2. And he's going to ground to second, over to first, and that will end the game. Pittsburgh Pirates nothing, Indianapolis Squirrels 4. 3 pretty emphatic wins there at home. We'll look at a few highlights here. You know, they really probably could have just skipped right to the 8th inning. And there they do. Alright, Tom, your player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel free. Otherwise, we are still at home tomorrow, but we'll have the Padres. So we'll see if they put up a better fight than the Pirates just did. So yeah, we will see you tomorrow.